How much does foundation repairs cost? Let's go over a few things to get an estimated price on repairs for your situation. Hi, my name is Justin with Dalinghaus Construction. The cost of your foundation repair is contingent on three primary factors. Number one, the area of the project. Number two, the types of repairs. And number three is permitting and engineering. So let's take a look over the first primary factor, the area of the project. The single biggest factor in determining the foundation repair cost is area. It's important to note that the size of your home is not the key determining factor of price, but rather the size of the affected area. For example, you may only require a lift in a small section of your home, resulting in a significant cost reduction compared to lifting an entire house. Ultimately, floor elevation surveys are a diagnostic tool that helps us determine, number one, the best type of repair, and number two, consequently, the correct equipment, tools, and labor necessary to complete said repairs. Now, let's take a look at factor number two, the types of repairs. The type of repair is the second biggest factor when it comes to foundation repair costs. Each type has its own unique pricing bracket. The push pier type repairs are hydraulically pushed into the ground until they reach competent, load-bearing soils. You know those island documentaries where islanders chew betel nut and homes are built on stilts? Imagine that's your home, but the stilts are underground. Push piers cost an average between $1,800 and $2,400 per pier in Southern California and Arizona. Helical pier type repairs are an industry favorite for securing new construction sites to prevent future settlement. Helical piers prove quite versatile and can be utilized in almost any type of foundation. These are similar to push piers except they're screwed deep into the earth rather than pushed. Think giant corkscrew. Helical pier installation cost is determined by the size, depth, and access. So helical piers cost on average between $2,100 and $3,000 per pier in both Southern California and Arizona. Polyurethane deep injection type repairs are utilized when a home has minimal settlement and the homeowner is looking to stabilize the home in its current condition. These injections are most effective when a home has fallen less than about an inch and the native soils are 10 or fewer inches from the ground level. Polyurethane deep injection costs an average between $150 to $180 per square foot in both Southern California and Arizona. This is typically the cheapest option, costing about half as much as push piers or helical piers. Now, let's take a look at the third primary factor of repair costs. The third primary factor of the repair costs are the permits and engineering. A permit can range anywhere from $750 to $3,500 or more. On top of possibly steep permitting fees, there are engineering fees to factor in as well. These can range anywhere from $1,000 to $3,500 for structural engineering and $1,800 to $6,000 for geotechnical engineering. These prices reflect the amount of time, investigations, and services required to fulfill the city's requirements. We have our finger on the pulse on costs, requirements, and licenses for most cities in Southern California and Arizona, so feel free to reach out to us to get your city's costs, requirements, or timelines. So, now that we've gone over the three primary factors for repair costs, let's go over a few steps. Step one is diagnosing the area that you notice the majority of issues with, including sloping floors, sticking doors, and things like that. Step two is to determine the linear footage. Step three is to multiply the linear footage by between $350 and $450 to get an estimate of the repairs. On top of that, we're going to add in engineering fees of about $5,000, and then we can stop swearing because it's all going to be okay. This should give you a pretty good ballpark estimate of the cost of repairs for your situation. If you're looking for more concrete figures in terms of the cost of repairs for your particular situation, please click the red button at the very top of our screen to get started in scheduling an evaluation for your property.